Now he's coming.
It's time to leave.
Surprise!
40 years.
40 years.
Did I forget my birthday?
Wedding anniversary.
That's hilarious. You didn't know
Something in the. What is that?
It's us.
As I left, he says, "No, Susan, it wasn't my fault."
Somebody fears me.
Oh my gosh. I totally had no idea.
They were asking if you'd ever had a surprise party, and I said, no, this will be it.
Wow. Congratulations. Hey, thanks. Thank you. I'm speechless.
Wow.
That's good.
Gosh, thank you all. We're going to McCormick inspection.
Get out of here. He's hungry. We got food all over the place. So. Maybe you better sit down.
I had no idea whatsoever.
You didn't even know what
I
day
hadn't
it
even
was.
thought about it.
Yeah.
Come on.
But it is
Every year except for this year, you've reminded us. 2 more years will be 40. 1 more year will be 40.
Catherine's even here.
I'm here. Yes. And we've got some other surprises too. You're
Yes.
going to have to make your way in and.
Oh,
Kurt's not speechless.
Yeah, I'm not. You may be speechless, but I'm not. So.
Chuck McKee.
Dave Newsom is back here.
Dave?
Oh, hello, David.
Congratulations.
Hey, thanks, man. Thank you. Former partners that got out of here.
The escapees.
Oh, hey, Chick. Nice to see you, man.
Well, David Jeremiah is standing back there in the corner
Hey,
trying to
Steve.
hide.
There's Ron Pierce. Ron Pierce is behind Gina.
Oh, hi, Ron.
David Jeremiah's over here hiding.
You're kidding. David came all the way. Oh my gosh. Some people came from a long way away.
Yeah?
Oh,
San Diego.
I'm overwhelmed. Thank you all. This is amazing. Thank you. Oh, you have some
Yeah, I
speech.
got a few words to share.
So sit down.
Sit down.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody get him a drink.
Yeah. The smelling salts.
Well, as you all know, we're here tonight to commemorate the 40th anniversary of an event. But there's also a second event that we're here to commemorate the 40th anniversary of that you may not be aware of. January 9th, 1969 was the day that God spared Seeley's life, making mine and 2 others in this room possible. Todd was already born. Seeley was in a car accident in which he totaled his Volkswagen in an intersection in Inglewood, correct?
Right.
Certainly an event we're celebrating. That is the sparing of his life. That was also the day that Seeley was sworn in as a member of the California Bar, which is where he was headed when that accident occurred. So thank God he made it to the swearing in as well. As many of you know, after working as an associate for an attorney in Santa Ana for less than a year, Seeley opened up his own law office in Santa Ana that same year. He practiced on his own for a short time before forming the first of what was to become a long string of partnerships that has culminated, apologies to the former partners, in Yates and Yates. That long string of partnerships earned Seeley a reputation for churning through a lot of law partners. In fact, one of his former partners, who will remain nameless, expressed concern about whether it would be possible to fit all of Seeley's former partners in the conference room.
He's not here. I know which one it was. I haven't seen him yet.
The truth, which may surprise some of you, is that there are only 12 of us who have ever been Seeley's law partner over these last 40 years, with 3 of us still hanging on. So it is actually quite an elite fraternity. It's almost like we're the 12 apostles.
Whoa.
And as the newest, though not the shortest lived partner, I have the privilege this evening of sharing a few words about our guest of honor, my father, and my law partner, Celia Yates. My path to becoming Celia's partner is probably a bit unique. At age 18, not having any idea what career path I would choose, the one thing I was certain of was that I didn't want to go to law school. There were two main factors behind this. One was that my brother Matt was in his first year of law school at the time, and based on the descriptions of that experience, I wanted no part of it. But the primary factor was that nothing of what I had seen up to that point of what my dad did interested me in the least. I remember thinking back then that all he did was negotiate contracts, and I remember asking myself, what value from an eternal perspective is there in that?
You could have come to me for a job, dude.
I tried that out for a couple weeks, one summer. At the time, I was contemplating a potential career in full-time Christian ministry, not because I felt called by God to it, but almost by default because I could see nothing else that really mattered in light of eternity. During my senior year of high school, I read a new book by one of Celia's clients, Roaring Lambs, by Bob Briner. In that book, Briner lays out the case that Christians are needed to be salt and light in all areas of society, and that the idea perpetuated by the church that all real Christians are in full-time ministry is a fallacy. Interestingly, I came to see that even Christian lawyers could have an impact for good. Imagine that. They could have an impact for the kingdom of God, no less. Ironically, one of the illustrations Briner uses in the book is Celia's story, one that I wasn't all that familiar with prior to reading it in the book. It's a story that was later featured in another book by one of Celia's clients, Total Truth by Nancy Piercy. Here's a bit of that story in Briner's words from the book Roaring Lambs. You can pick up your autographed copy from Celia later.